来啦，最近那个谁啊，那个放火啊，他参加那个去年啊年底参加 YouTube 的那个年终的什么同乐会哦，他去穿了那个纳粹的军服。哦，有万字的纳粹的军服，然后好像被人家 highlight 了，被一个外国人。当然，在国外的话，种族歧视是很严重的，尤其是白人歧视黑人，或者是白人歧视黄种人。其实基本上种族歧视的现象蛮严重的。我那个。纳粹这个是太夸张了，因为基本上在纳粹在欧洲啊，尤其在德国，你穿纳粹的东西，或者是有一些姿势或动作，那些都要被关的，所以那个东西是很禁忌的东西了，尤其是在犹太人面前，这个东西更是禁忌中的禁忌，甚至现在连德国人都不太想要去谈到第二战时期那时候的事，这个屌逼竟然把这个衣服穿出来，真的是屌！这不知道该说什么啊！看
，It's the 2K Sports pregame show。
左下角不认识哎，就觉得他吃东西很起劲，就把他抓下来。Gary Payton 还好哎，我记得 Gary Payton 他曾经有说过，他最难应付的对手，你知道是谁吗？那大家猜一下。
Checking out Brooklyn, they're off to a better start than last season, and that certainly bodes well. Always some changes from season to season, but they're going in the right direction.
好啊，这类动作啊，你要逼急啊。
Two of the best rebounding teams in the league should be a serious.
第二不是还没出吗？这个败死还没出啦，那荒野大镖客都2代都还没出，怎么可能 GTA 6的宣传片会先出呢？
And you have to want it more than the next guy.
不是 Jordan， 不是 Jordan，
You gotta have be like a great rebounder.
不是 Michael Jordan。但他应该也觉得 Michael Jordan 很强，但应该不，但是不是 Jordan， 因为我记得有一年跟 Sean Kemp 打进总冠军赛的那时候，其实他守 Jordan 守的还算蛮不错的。以他的身材跟爆发力来说，守Jordan呢，我觉得守还蛮不错的。当然是他是跟他一样1号的位置，跟他一样1号的位置的球员。当然，我忘了开聊天室，等我一下。而且这个人是在他生涯当中对战过很多次的，因为Hardaway他的巅峰时期是非常短的，所以基本上也肯定不是他。
交短逗号表示小乔丹去骑士
还没吧？答案是那个 John Stockton， 他这是最难应付的。当然 John Stockton 他的我们讲小动作很多啦，但基本上啦不被裁判抓到，我觉得都不算犯规。
Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Our sideline reporter tonight is David Aldridge. And the Nuggets on friendly ground as there's not been a dramatic change this season to the performance last year in terms of the record, guys. Every game, though, a chance to get better as a team.
And you know, for the Nuggets, they've never been able to take that next step this season and really break away from the pack.
Yeah, I think if that next step was coming, it would have happened by now. They can't be worried about could-haves and should-haves. They need to be focused 100% on the push for the playoffs.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. A starting five on the floor. So for Brooklyn now, Mozgov is out there with Quincy Ace. Then it's Jeremy Lin. Then it's Damari Carroll. And it's Russell. And at the point guard.
球竟然回去了。
Enduring plenty of ups and downs. We see it every day in the league. How many games into the season does it take to know exactly what kind of team you've got, and then where you need to proceed from that point on?
好，3分。好球，3分球。
Typically see some level of separation between the championship contending teams almost in the first 20 games. If somebody's getting out to a 15-1 start, you know that typically speaking, they're going to be in it for the long haul. I think the fascinating aspect of the NBA season typically is in those 5 through maybe 10 slots in the respective Eastern and Western Conference, right?
Yes.
Because so often, Kevin, we're seeing 2 or 3 games separate maybe the 5th team from the 10th team. That means all of those teams are potential playoff teams. And what does the organization decide to do? Do they decide to try to make a run toward a playoff possibility? Or are they saying, boy, we don't really know where yet. Perhaps we need to think about what's our draft status.
肖团表示只有我会有声音吗？留言。
对啊。
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, you know, his reputation.
有声音就是屌逼呀！
all the time.
靠北怎么没人抢篮板啊？
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Nuggets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And last season, how about the jump to true stardom that Jokic was able to make? There was a stretch where every game he just looked more and more incredible. Truly gave this team, I think, a franchise player in the blink of an eye.
没有人要抢篮板呢，太夸张了吧？
表示有声音就是爽优爽优爽优。
Shot clock at 5. Then the pass to Ace. Count the basket. Ace has got his first 2 points of the night. And for so many fans, Greg, of Jokic, it wasn't a surprise to see his.
电脑命中率并不好，只是说篮板抓不到。
Jokic is so skilled. A big man, having played point guard growing up, still very young and looks to be a star for a long time.
Now here's Lin, following the miss by Gary Harris. And Ace gets to Russell. Picked by Zeller. The drive by Russell. And it's sent back by Jokic. The shot by Chandler, wide open. Jokic passes to Harris. That's no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. And it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Now, here is Russell. 9 points last game out. To the wing on the left. There's Lin with the 3.
Oh, 球林说再一个三分。
Lin's got 6.
And just showing great vision there. Russell surveys the floor and whips it to the open man.
Harris outside. On the wing, Chandler.
There's Chandler.
Jokic sets the screen for Chandler. Fires the 3.
卖脑啊，今天 gay 啊，哦，好险。
Lin dishes to Carroll.
Oh, Joe, the Carroll.
So the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
That's what they like him to do. Drive the bucket and attack. Damari Carroll's a handful when he's got that edge.
The Nets shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Shot to stop the run. Doesn't go that time. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Nets.
目前是还好。
From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver.
有些球队还是要玩一下才知道啊。目前是还好。
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And looking at what we've seen so far from the net. Brooklyn leading by
不要再玩手机版的啦。
The Nuggets, a stronger team than many had predicted last season. One area that troubled them was the defensive end. And when they would lose, it was usually by being unable to come up with consistent stops.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Zeller. Jamari Carroll is out there with Hollis Jefferson. And it's LeVert in at the shooting guard. Shot by Zeller.
And right now, they have all the momentum. I mean, just look at the score.
No, there's no doubt. You can see it. The lead continues to grow. They're
然后
not
下一场
slowing
再排他
down.
先
I
发。
love the pressure they're
如果这场赢的话啦
Let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Emmanuel Mudiay spent a year in China prior to the NBA rather than playing in college. A lot of people respect what he did while he was over there. He said, being in a foreign country, everything is different.
啊，这些可惜啊，发动打。
Now in the NBA, you've got to have confidence because every point guard in this league can play. You've got to keep that edge and be prepared at all times. Kevin? Thanks, David. Mental fortitude is critical, especially when you're a young player in this league. They set the pick. Pocket 6. Here's Barton. Rebounded by the Nets. And for the Nuggets in their defensive issues, Greg, a lot of it stemmed from their lack of rim protection.
Yeah, and the inability to challenge shots in general, for that matter. And they also had problems applying and forcing turnovers as a team at the bottom of the league in terms of turnovers.
什么难度的？
Turnovers forced.
The Nets have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
他要去封止你的话，就靠他身上，有机会拿到2分。
checked in. Here's Mudiay, still getting warmed up off.
问题是我是没改过的啊，所有的球员的素质是没改过的，因为你有可能去改他的素质，对不对？有可能，但是没改过。所以里面
肖团逗号表示
可以看的应该只有 Russell。
不要要求大大玩什么哦，每个人的兴趣都不同，而且大大没有9只手。
也还好，他只是中距离比较准而已，3分球70而已。
No buckets yet in the game for him. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the.
改成这ที干脆改成0就好了，你啊嘞！改成0要怎么玩啊？你也可以玩。
Right, there has to be some sort of consistent effort to generate quality shots. It seemed to me they thought they were going to come easily.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played.
Wow, fantastic to see Hollis Jefferson hit it twice on the pipes. Extends out and sends it back. Well, the Nets have struggled at both ends, but defense is where they have got to take the next step. Better execution on the defensive end could enable them to bridge some of that talent gap, guys.
And for the Nets, Doris, what do they need to do
defensively?
Well, I think it starts in the paint, Kev. They actually do a pretty good job of contesting shots, but they've got to keep teams out of transition, out of the paint, and control their defensive backboard.
Barton, no luck.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Here's Dinwiddie, 5 points in the game. Picked by Mozgov. Zeller with it, now guarded by Fareed. 5 on the clock. From the left block. There's Hollis Jefferson. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down. And clearly you can hear what the crowd thinks about that call.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Jokic is checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Fareed. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Lyles. And Murray's subbed in for Emmanuel Mudiay.
为什么最近是玩篮网啊？ 不知道我是篮网，因为好啊，好在篮网队啊，这神主牌干，后口力。
Doris, you respect the art of the assist. You always have that's part of your DNA. In the NBA now, which guys, in your opinion, are the most fun to watch in terms of their playmaking ability?
Well, I'd be interested in your take on this, but you could make the case that it's a non-point guard passer in the NBA. When a guy like LeBron James is differentiating between teammates about how they one guy wants the ball on the seams, one guy doesn't care, and LeBron James goes to try to fit the needs of those players. Kev, come on, how good is that?
Well, it's the best. And you know what I think we're seeing when we talk about a positionless game? I think everybody's got that nice ability to pass the ball. I think they've even taken more to an art form where they take pride in the way they set up a teammate. The passing has never been better.
Agreed.
Picked by Mozgov. Outside, Lynn. He tries for three. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Nuggets have gone an abysmal 0 of 6 from the field since the second quarter began.
Jokic.
Shot to end this cold run, and the shot falls short this time.
Well, they know not to leave him open from mid-range, and they're all over him on that shot.
Russell kicks to Lynn. Here's the screen, picked by Mozgov. Got it off in time, but it's no good.
Millsap with the focus there defensively, just stretching out to bother the shot.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets
Baby 不是没在打了，
with a 16-point
退休了吧
lead as the buzzer sounds. Their
Baby 退
defense
休
has
了
been active and effective. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time to check out the first half of action. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They're leading by 16. Kenny?
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this tremendous job of getting loose, getting openings, drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench. And these guys deliver.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
They were not running an efficient offense. The shot selection has to improve. It's as simple as that. Too many guys are working as individuals, not as a team. They need to work as a unit.
高中有一个叫那个有一个叫 Miller 的中锋，那个就很蛮重的。Oliver Miller 那个就超重的。不过你们这些菜鸡应该没听过他的名字吧？有些人应该有听过啦，大部分人刚接触 NBA 应该没听过他的名字 Oliver Miller， 去找一下吧 ，Google 一下啦，就知道他有多重。
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against Phoenix.
And when you shoot a high percentage from distance, that gives you momentum and really keeps the opponent on the ropes.
The other thing it does, Greg, it opens up the floor, right? The other team had zero answer for their outside shooting in that one.
Chandler at small forward with Millsap the 4. Murray and Harris in the backcourt, and it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the group from Mike.
干你他妈那个真的很靠北啊！干掉怎么行？有时候玩公园像在玩幻灯片一样。很久没看到皮影戏了，干在玩篮球竟然还看得到皮影戏。
They have been board dominant in this game. That's
偷拍网3分，好行。
in crafting this huge lead. And smooth release from range. Russell can just do so many things for you.
现在很少看到皮影戏，这个没想到这玩意儿可以说竟然还碰得到皮影戏。
And with that steady approach, they're able to develop a star with Jokic. The Nuggets took a very disciplined approach to building this team, and you can see the depth they enjoy, and it all starts with the job this front office has done.
偷拍王好球。
Design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Russell's got 5 points in the quarter.
因为之前我有上传一个影片，是一个黑人啊，在干掉2K 的那些翻译。 他讲的也没错，为什么战地风云不会那个？因为战地风云它的地图不是很广嘛，然后一个伺服器我记得是20对20吧，所以一个地图里面是挤了40个人哦。他干你娘，40个人不是会那个到死吗？因为这么大的地图又挤了40个人，那每个人都不是在玩幻灯片？没有，但事实上没有啊。人家的 code 是专门是写过的，人家的 code 是专门在写那个连线游戏的，所以基本上2K 是没有针对这个游戏的连线去修改它的网络的 code， 就是没有进行优化，所以整个伺服器真的是很累的。无论是亚洲啊，甚至是自己住在美国的一些玩家，还是会累的啊。但是没有优化，code没有写好，code没写好。对了，讲起来简单，做起来是难，没错。然后你的职业不是他妈的工程师吗？我的工作是负责网络的code，你就是把它弄好嘛，不然赚那么多钱要干嘛？这个人不行，再换另外一个嘛，就很简单啊，再请另外一个人来弄嘛，不然赚那么多 VCD， 赚那么钱要干嘛
？Just a moment to look back at how things were last
season 赚那么多钱要干嘛？请一些人才过来吧，这些东西扣了修一修，看看怎么样才会比较顺一点啊？还是说亚洲伺服器？那跟伺服器应该是没什么关系，跟扣的可能比较有关啊。在这个一个长方形里面哦。2个玩家对打还会那个真的是天理不容啊！好球登陆，可是那2K 都可以开查某啊 ，OK 嘛，可以开查某嘛是 OK 的啊，也是 OK 的啊，但是有些钱还是留下来的、啊，是不给你开查某啊。哦，犯规。
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
你可以一半那钱可以开查某 OK 嘛？另外一半留下来嘛，留下来做伺服器的 improve， 或者是再重新招一些人才过来。
Don't you love the nickname, the junkyard dog, DeMarre Carroll? This guy has established himself over the last handful of seasons as a starting caliber forward.
And he knocks down the first one. And Carroll slowed somewhat by knee surgery a couple seasons ago.
Yeah, I think he's trying to make his way back into form. One of those tone setter guys. You know the effort will be there every time he takes the floor.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Barton is checked in.
Now, did you know, Kevin, that they call DeMarre Carroll the swag daddy because he always dresses to impress? I hear the wardrobe is unreal.
Unloads from 13, and it's Denver scoring again.
That's a perfect mid-range jumper. All he needs is an inch of space, and they gave it to him.
哎，人怎么见了
We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Here's Dinwiddie. 7 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Rejected by Harris.
哦 ，reverse 还被盖了。
Here's Lyles.
没有正面上，去正面坐上来。
Inside. And again, it's Denver.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Passes it to LeVert. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone.
Well,
Dinwiddie 的动作我还是现在有点抓不到。
He's going to keep asking for the basketball.
In the corner, it's Harris. Fareed. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body.
等他还没回来的时候，赶快攻。好
That's just inexcusable. All they had to do was box him out. You learn a lesson the hard way in that instance.
这个也不用屁跌啊，他赢那么多，不用屁跌。
Harris outside. Fareed left side. The three. And Gary is good for three. Harris has got his third basket of the night. Here's AC.
Oh, 好球 ，Chris AC.
Dinwiddie's feet. And the Nets lead by 14. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets.
可以直播有买 team 吗？可是我都没有玩。我连卡包都还没开啊！第一次的第一个卡包还没开，然后那个他圣诞节好像有送几个卡包吧，3个卡包是吧？所以总共4个卡包都还没开啊！我是觉得玩那个是浪费时间呢。
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail
这个卡包都还没开。
Doors with so many one and dones entering the NBA. Do you think expectations are too high for these guys, especially from the fans?
订正模式千万不要去动啊，千万就不要去碰它，浪费时间。就玩买力局玩一玩就好了。买力局看你要怎么编球员打，整队明星队也可以，但是就是不要玩买力。
I mean, look at the these high school kids have been playing like in front of big crowds on a big stage for so long. It's second nature to them, don't you think?
No doubt about it, Kevin.
On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. D'Angelo Russell out there with then it's Mozgov, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 4.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Murray kicks to Jokic. The putback, Jokic on the follow.
这弹速怎么这么快啊
on the offensive glass.
Brooklyn leading by 12.
那个长人弹速真的超快的。
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Lynn from long range. And it's Denver with the rebound.
做鬼林书豪。
Now here's Murray. Millsap
这
passes to
铁的现象还是蛮严重的。
Millsap dishes to Murray. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Jokic. That one a tad offline to the right.
这个球也可以弹进去，立马好啊！看。
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now.
昨天本来想要再po 一个影片的，那个阿刀挂的影片，翻过。那翻译到一半就没有再翻译，懒得再翻了。
You know, guys, Mozgov's such a wide body that sometimes you just have to resort to fouling.
我说他昨天有开，没有味道炸、啊，没有跪下来啊！你们没有看到跪下来？你们应该是看到跪下来才对啊！然后你妈进来说：“干，你怎么跪着在他妈的在看实况啊？”啊，没有跪下来吗？看到神还不跪，妈的嘞！
A vote in some of the postseason awards, and if in fact I've got 2 players at the same position and I need some line of demarcation to separate one from another, a team's win-loss record may influence that. Now you might say it's unfair, but sometimes the difference between a player making it and not making it is minuscule. I would say this to you, Kevin. I would like to see all-star teams go out to 15 players as opposed to 12. There are 3 teams, first, second, and third, all NBA. Why not have 15 guys on the all-star team?
Excellent idea. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back." Guys.
我又可以直接往外拉，
然后外线吧，直接往外拉。
Well, guys, you think back to 2013 when the Nets pushed all their chips in for a title. When that collapsed, they had to embrace Plan B. So what do? They go into the Spurs organization, hire from that brain trust, and now are trying to build from the ground up.
Harris has checked in for Will Bart, and a change for the Nets. Damari Carroll's checked in for Hollis Jefferson.
Okay, 1 team.
And the new Nets leadership now thinking long term.
right, Kev. I think that this is a team, an organization that wants high-character individuals. They're using words like consistency and sustainability. If you want the model, it's the Spurs 2-decade playoff. That's the goal for the Brooklyn Nets.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
最近在看那个公路队的战术本的时候，发现有一些东西，发现它里面有一些战术还蛮好用的。过几天再跟大家介绍。
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots, and also finishing strong.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. Brooklyn making some changes. Okafor is checked in for Quincy Ace, and Krabs subbed in for Russell.
为什么林书豪还在场上啊
with the ball. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Lane's shot is off. The Nuggets trail by
是骑马射箭还是
Chandler attacking. Shoots over Carroll. Chandler's shot.
Okafor 上场。
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
The first free throw is good.
Well, it seems like it's been a while since the breakthrough of Lin's sanity, but Jeremy Lin is still breaking down walls for Asian and Asian American athletes. This guy has shattered stereotypes and inspired many to follow in his path.
你现在再给 Okafor 再打一次。
Jokic against Mozgov. The
被晃开了。
post is good. 8 points for Jokic.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over. And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Nets.
写的三小啦。
To the 3-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quality.
到底要不要卡位
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Lin.
Boy, what a determined offensive presence he has been for them tonight. He carried the scoring load, and as hot as he was, it took a ton of pressure off his teammates all night.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Plumlee is checked in for Jokic. Kenneth Faried comes in for Paul Millsap. Miles checked in for Wilson Chandler. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Jamal Murray. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Okafor, and he drops the layup off the glass. And the Nets lead by 12.
I'll tell you, when you're the visiting team, it can be hard to maintain.
我有像这个头发有像。
No, I think that they've been locked in during this game. They didn't let the opposing crowd get to them at all. This has been pure domination.
Here's Lyles. Harris outside.
用 PS4 的内建直播是没有声音的，我那边是没声音。
right side. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. And here is Lin. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
海绵体表示昨天有对摸。
啊，这里拖王者，我不敢让欧科夫先发我觉得他好像跳不起来我不敢让他先发。
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host.
这样一场差不多是几百吧，还是几千？忘记了，几百吧，几百而已啊。我没有去算，因为我觉得我没有要去刷这个，所以我没有去看。应该是几百啊，还几千呢？可能不会超过1000吧，我不晓得欸。这样换会不会好一点呢？应该是不会超过1000呢。可是你玩 MC 模式玩12分钟，在那边刷，有些人可以刷到经验值，可以刷到好几万经验值。不过 VCP 应该你再怎么刷 VCP 都是这样子而已。基本上打 MC 比较赚，除了经验值以外 ，VCP 也是比较赚。而且你还有代言费可以领，那些无微博可以领，一定是比较多了。为什么要让马子狗先发哦？因为爽啊！不，凭借会比较好吗？没有吧？因为他太矮啊。无俩人棒俩不开了，但也是看不起马子狗的，他妈的嘞！竟然看不起马子狗。
Yeah, here's a team that some people doubted coming into the season. Obviously heard all the chatter, banded together, and now they've strung together some great wins.
And you know what? They've been on fire to start the year, so they deserve a lot of credit. We'll see if they can continue to rack up the wins.
Oh, yeah. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Lynn and Russell are in the backcourt. Jamari Carroll is out there with Quincy Ace, and it's Mozgov in at the center position.
McCollum. 这些都很强啊。
He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points.
好球
and stolen by Russell. Inside, Lynn.
犯规。这个谁？
To the line, officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
马子狗为什么不进去啊？
And you know the former undrafted point guard just continues to impress. Lynn is an exciting, unpredictable player on the court, but he brings.
是要投3分球的。
Falls for Lynn.
Jeremy Lin, an attack guard if there ever was one. He wants to play downhill.
基本上，如果说你要赚 VCP 的话，就直接刷卡吧。刚刚那个撸了，要不要安怎？你看我要开时间就得刚刚那个撸了。
They said he had the quickest first step.
唔通啦，唔通
Yeah, I
啦
agree with you. I mean, he
那
is
撸不好啦。
deceptively athletic, and he uses that athleticism at both ends. Defensively, he can get steals and blocks too, Kevin.
Now here's McCollum. Clock is at 3. Sinks the three-point.
我操！
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough.
你与其现在刷卡哦，不如把那些钱哦捐出去啊，捐给慈善团体。 对啊，还比较好。好球哦，林书豪3分。之前都是会固定每一个月去捐个几千块，1000块吧。现在 Seven 都是有一些捐款账号，蛮便宜，哎呀，蛮方便的，现在捐款都蛮方便的。
It's the Nets now, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the
好，速度好像比较快一点。
for an away game, that was impressive.
好球，林书豪。
Key was the determination and grit and toughness.
对，林书豪，我觉得 NBA 在做比较好，看起来比较帅一点。那个看起来是有点憋死的感觉。
1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Some solid defense there from Lynn.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Picked by Mozgov. Out left to the wing.
哦，好好， 哦，他第一度启动其实蛮快的。
Boy, I really like how Lin positions himself. He's really good at getting to the hoop.
And for the Blazers, Greg, you could make the case they possess the second best backcourt in the NBA after the Splash Brothers. With
certainly offensively, I mean, they're just about unguardable. The questions.
面对台哥。
When you factor in defense, I think you can find some debate there, as some other groups tend to do a better job.
台哥上篮，哦，好球2+1，哇，台哥厉害，果然是台哥。
How about he has yet to miss?
第一步还蛮快的啦。
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy.
接进去的速度蛮快的，带球速度好像也比偷拍网快一点。
Davis is checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Aminu comes in for Noah Vonleh. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Napier in for Damian Lillard.
哦，球台哥加把八进。
You know, D'Angelo Russell clearly has had his missteps. A lot of young players do. Embroiled in a controversy a couple of seasons back.
台哥现在是 on fire，
hurt his relationship with his teammates. I think he's still in the process of working to recover that trust.
He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Davis has got his first points in this one. Lin kicks to Dinwiddie. Pick by Zeller. Back to Lin.
台哥3分。靠腰，他不是 on fire 吗？
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen. Got him the space he needed, but he bricked.
我没有在玩 MT 啊，我跟你说卡包都还没开。
Yeah, it's finishing.
卡包都还没开，怎么玩？是真笑，我卡包都还没开啊！你是预购不是会送一个卡包吗？你第一个卡包我都还没开，这样个屌的。
Nice shot by Lin. Lin's got 14.
Yeah, you know, Lin is a smooth operator in the pick and roll.
不要玩那个啊，浪费时间了，浪费时间没事。
He usually makes the right call.
We'll get right back to the action when we return.
不管你是学生啊，还是上班族，时间对你们来说应该都很蛮重要的，没有必要浪费那些时间再去赚 MT 币。赚比较去收卡片呢，浪费时间。买例局自己组一组，组个明星队，组一组玩一玩就好了。
Never let anybody see how you feel. I kind of just embraced it, you know, for my entire life. Just, you know, you wouldn't know if something was going on in my life or not because. As long as I'm taking care of business and doing what I need to be doing.
悲剧也不算悲剧啊，只是说面对六马队的时候刚好受伤。最容易拿大3元，以 MC 模式来说的话，当然是中锋啊，因为中锋抢篮板，得分就2个，剩下一个就助攻就好了。哎，挑开，下一球。这次好像是比较倒霉吧，那时候刚好受伤。
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Zeller is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Jeremy Lin, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Davis sets a screen, and here's McCollum for 3. Again, McCollum missing. The Nets with the lead. And the Nets offense, Clark, looking to play up tempo. First in the league last season in possessions per game.
Yeah, and really trying to exploit and take advantage of their youth. Following the Spurs model, spreading the minutes out, trying to use more guys. I think it helps them play at that pace.
离他太远，他还是直接会拔起来。干拔3分球。看你鸟跳起来了啦！
Connaughton's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Trailblazers. There's Dinwiddie.
那个球不是跳起来吗
I'm sure will change. Lin dishes to Zeller. Nets passing it around. Zeller, a screen on McCollum.
哦，拉杆呢
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
慢你啦嘛，来一点点嘛，你好不啊？慢嘞。
He wants that recognition. He said, "My goal every year is to be Defensive Player of the Year. I want to guard 5 sometimes. I want it to be known as a great defender."
我要跳起来，跳到另外一边去了。
Thanks, David. Aminu continues to prove his worth on the defensive end. His length and quickness certainly hard to deal with.
是稍微慢了一点点。
To the middle from 10 feet out.
靠腰。
It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
怎么跳投
Davis has got his third rebound on the night.
And, you know, Kenny Atkinson is a basketball lifer, Kevin. Played professionally abroad, and after his playing career was over, he went right into coaching.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like that.
没有，你用蘑菇头，你是会举手而已，举手没有用，一定要跳起来。玩那么多场，跳起来是比较有用一点。但是如果说是纯粹把右手举起来，哇，他还是会眼射你的呀。靠腰稍微干扰到了。
And Atkinson with a couple years as an assistant in Paris, 4 years in New York with the Knicks. He was a big-time assistant and well thought of by fellow Hawk players.
Yeah, you know, and after a decade as an assistant, Kevin, he led the Dominican national team, so he's had a vast reservoir of experiences on the sidelines as a coach, and now he's, of course, leading the Brooklyn. Chance to hear him at a conference last year, and this guy is really got a chance to be outstanding as a coach and leader.
43 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Feeds it to Carroll.
Oh, yeah.
Dishes it to Zeller. Back to Carroll. Kicks to Dinwiddie. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Hey, and when guys at this level are that close to the basket, they ain't missing. I mean, especially when there's no defense in the neighborhood.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Now,
12 seconds left in the first half of basketball. They double him with Russell. 5 to shoot.
Ana.
And here are the Trailblazers.
跳完边干嘛
4 on the clock. Lillard. And the first half comes to a close. You've got a close game going on here. Trailblazers lead by 2.
Kevin, thank you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They only had a couple rough stretches. As the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. They were a little more aggressive in the second quarter, and it paid off. They went from trailing to now holding a 2-point halftime lead. What did you think about Portland, Kenny?
然后今天湖人队赢了那个老鹰队。
And then more rebounding. They made a concerted effort to get the glass clean.
不是嘛？跟球哥表现都不错。
What do you think about Brooklyn?
Aggressive.
你看我举手啦，他还是进了。
I like it. They're taking it hard.
举嘞，举得不好，举。
Setting the physical tone. You're not going to get that by launching threes all night. Everybody knows that.
I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame.
That's it for halftime. That's
他传过去的话，那时候我就早就举右手举起来，没有用，跳起来比较有用啊。 可以跳的话还是跳，跳的话它干扰的程度比较强烈。举右手是还好，如果说在篮下，那当然要举右手，因为很容易造犯规的。好呀。
Greg Popovich for sure, and Phil Jackson would have to be included on that list. Fred Auerbach, Chuck Daly for the way he was able to manage his players. Pat Riley, you'd have to consider him as part of being on somebody worthy of that list as well. And I'll even go back a little farther and throw Lenny Wilkins in the mix. I thought he was really good with a number of different teams that he coached.
The incredible pair of Lillard and McCollum are at the 1 and 2. Vonleh is out there with Mo Harkless, and it's Nurkic in at center. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Against Lillard. Mozgov with the ball.
7-1 with a wingspan. Mozgov can send your shot behind you.
The offensive rebound, then the pass to Ace. Russell left side. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Picked by Mozgov. 5 to shoot.
没手了，好球！要才跳起来啊
And the foul. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
被过了就不要跳了。
And for D'Angelo Russell, the offensive talent is obvious, but it seems his defense has a ways to go.
Well, he's got the package now. He's got good size. He's not a great athlete. He's a good athlete, but not an explosive.
5对5这好玩的地方在于战术啊，就尽量的去打得像真的 NBA 一样。靠呀！哎，谁守的？好球！
Oh, rightly so. I mean, you've got to respect the financial commitment. And at the time, an NBA record for payroll didn't quite pan out the way they hoped.
Just 5 on the clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here.
Ace 3分。
Lynn kicks to Russell.
Into Russell. 好球3分。
And a nice assist from Lynn. Russell's got 5 points in the quarter.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin.
偷拍哥主谁一大堆啊
I'm dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass.
主谁小贼
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt.
Harkless 卡住了
Harkless dishes to Davis. McCollum outside. To halt the run. Trailblazers keep it alive. And Davis.
哎，马子狗
And didn't have to go strong there. Just
马子狗在干嘛
to get it up over the D.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, the Portland Trailblazers are developing a great chemistry for a young team. Damian Lillard takes the team to San Diego every September for bonding purposes. And he told me how much we like each other, how much time we spend together. That shows you a team that is really together.
传到马子狗身上去了
We have each other's back. Kevin?
And it's critical to establish camaraderie early on. Thank you, D.A. Sounds like Lillard has this team headed in the right direction. 1:07 left in the third quarter of the game. Russell he's got 5. Mozgov wide open.
好球马子狗
Another one falls for Brooklyn.
然后接着战术，因为最近我观察到公路队有些战术蛮不错用，
Lillard the pass to Davis.
可是不适合公路队啊，反而不适合公路队。不是这个蛮点飞啦，那个。
Here's Harkless, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance.
不适合公路队，但是蛮好用的。
And for Mo Harkless, Greg, a one and done as we know out of St. John's, then first played in the NBA with Orlando, but he has found a role, it seems, with the Trailblazers.
Yeah, and think of it, the Magic basically gave him away. Felt he wasn't aggressive enough and not a good enough shooter. He's gained confidence here in Portland and parlayed that into a long-term contract.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Davis. Aminu comes in for Noah Vonleh. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Napier in for Lillard.
Ah, yeah.
Grabs the miss.
And you know, you can
oh,
see
yeah.
in his eyes, he knows that is not a dunk he should have missed.
There's a screen.
哎，球掉又，他就把它解。
Off the screen, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He must hit that shot. I mean, the defense non-factor. Very surprising he missed it.
他是被盖啊，他是没灌进而已啊，他没有被盖啊。
And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us.
Terry
Stotts had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Defensively, you got to give a little more.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Here's Dinwiddie.
本来是一个开后门的，很好用的战术。
On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Levert and Carroll are the wingmen. Zeller is out there with Hollis Jefferson.
Mark Carroll
at the one spot, and he's good on the three ball.
And that's his role. That's where Carroll's at his best. The catch and
但是
shoot.
别的七。
Screen by Nurkic. Here's Napier. Zeller grabs the board. Here's Hollis Jefferson, defended by Harkless. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Hollis Jefferson.
Highlight reel play.
好，Jefferson 不是很会灌篮吗？
Can't connect.
I thought the pass
举到那
was
差
good
别。
and just came up a skosh short, but I like the initiative and the intention.
Napier kicks to Harkless. They set the pick. He feeds it to Nurkic. Shot clock at 6.
错赛。
Connaughton loses the defender with the screen.
老哥3分好像80几吧，80出而已啊，算是还可以用啊，在明年谈还算可以用。没有到时候很好用，但是至少还可以用。
Hollis Jefferson
这卡住。
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Back to Harkless. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Screen by Nurkic to take the lead. And it's Connaughton missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
They get it back.
我好想再捡回来。What the？ 好球，点5点。刚刚是什么鬼啊？传进去，没人手上篮，跟个棒球。张小，这个谁有过来补防？但是这个角度不可能盖到的、啊，不可能是干扰到的。张小啊，他是从底线去上篮，然后他是从正90度的角去干扰。卡的应该有了。
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Jeremy Lin.
三小啊。
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up.
是本场比赛最佳球员。
Possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work.
那启动还蛮快的。
A lot of talent.
还有助攻给马斯狗，跟偷拍网。
A different look now for Portland. Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Aminu. McCollum comes in for Pat Connaughton. And Lillard subbed in for Shabazz Napier. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout. He is not happy with the defense. He said, guys, the three-point line is and they're getting wide open shots. Got to get over screens and get on top of them and get them off the line. Let's see if they get the message.
And stolen by Lillard. Pass to McCollum.
靠背。
Screen by Nurkic. McCollum dishes to Lillard.
小心 Lillard。
Goes up with a stripe. Yep, that one goes.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
拜拜。好球。
这个好快啊！Overstate the poise of Lin. I mean, delivering when his team needs him to. Nice.
Lillard attacking, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you can.
他应该会打豪哥这个点。
With the ball.
Nurkic kicks to McCollum. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
And this atmosphere is bananas.
Electric in here. I mean, that was a tremendous shot. This crowd all over, turned up.
Then the pass to Ace, hit by Moskov. AC dishes to Russell.
Big score at this point in the game, folks.
因为 Crave 好像预设都不会把他派上场，我等一下把他再调一下。哎，为什么没人守？为什么没人守他
？Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see long possessions from this point on.
Call here, the Blazers decide to talk it over.
不用灌篮得啊，
那个。23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 23 seconds left in the game. Screen by Nurkic. Here's Lillard. It's off. Back to McCollum to take the lead. Nurkic in the post. Shoots over Moskov. Oh, no good on the count.
啊，篮板都没人抢。
Nice.
Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 1. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
They've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick. That doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make or break situation.
Ends with a big win by Portland in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to
刚刚那个勾射一定要跳，一跳就死。但是一跳又没人抢篮板。
This is Kevin Harlan.
对，如果说右手举高的话，那个 Nurkic 可能会拔钩进的。打太快了。但不能给马斯狗的。
It's the 2K Sport.
换一下。大家都有上场时间呢。卡掉诶。 那昆西亚说是来串场的。小啊，卡掉了。
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA. Now let's get... Thank you, David. Steve, we have a great matchup in the backcourt in this one. What are some of the toughest aspects of defending against guards who can light it up?
The toughest thing is, Kevin, when you have a guard that hasn't gone from behind the line, and he's a guy that drives the basketball. So you're planning for the drive, but he is starting to light you up from behind the line. So you're really in no man's land. You get up on him, he's going around you, then he's knocking down the three. That's when you start yelling, help! Help!
So the Nets starting five. They've got Damari Carroll out there. Russell is out there with Jeremy Lin. Then it's Quincy Ace, and it's Mozgov, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Carroll dishes to Mozgov. Right wing. Russell passes to Lin. Another shot. Gobert with the block. They retain possession.
This is how they wanted to start this game. 0 for 4 already.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D. Takes it himself uncontested.
Picked by Mozgov. Here's Russell. Loses his ball off the screen and lays it up and in.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
And Rubio kicks to Cephalosha. To the left side wing. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. Stolen by and here we go with Lin. Nobody back. And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. So it's Utah now. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, and some nights, you know, the starters carry the load, and then there's others when it's about the bench. That night, the bench won out.
Sometimes when you go to your second unit, sometimes the offense can bog down. Not that night.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Rubio, and it's sent back by Russell. They recover it, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Mozgov. The Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field.
No, thank you. Of course, for the Nets, I mean, they won't control their own first-round pick until 2019. There's going to be some losing along the way with no reward.
Rubio misses.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot.
Zeller,
a screen on Rubio. The drive by Russell.
Well, this whole period for him, it's been challenging. You can tell he's starting to press.
It's tipped and stolen by Zeller. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Lin. Off the glass.
Nice find there from Carroll to keep the ball moving for the score.
For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to the Trailblazers in Portland.
And no issues with how they played. I mean, the problem simply is they just couldn't finish.
They had some opportunities that they let slip away. Sometimes it's just not your night.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz.
Jazz coach Quinn Snyder bounced around as an NBA assistant coach 4 different teams, never staying more than a year. He got his education working under so many great coaches.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Then for the Nets, Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Damari Carroll. Crabbe comes in for Jeremy Lin. And Spencer Dinwiddie. A nice shot by Exum. And Coach Snyder said that his experience as an assistant coach helped to erase some coaching blind spots.
Well, you take something, Kevin, from every experience, every stop. He's been well prepared to become an NBA coach. Over 2 decades on the bench before taking over the Jazz job.
他的判定有点问题，有时候判定有一些问题。因为他大部分刚刚那个偷拍网那些球，基本上应该都会进的，在真的 NBA 赛场上都会进。啊，有可能讲后边给你卡，后边跳开，安尼落一个，安尼袂入，那有可能啊？不可能。又不是小学生，跳起来落一个就袂入吧？那有可能。对啊，因为这是名人堂，可是也不应该这样啊，不太符合篮球的逻辑。安尼给他跳开，安尼给他落一个。好呀。
A tall guard who can see over the defense, Exum with no trouble locating the open teammate.
3 seconds left. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nets.
名人堂归名人堂，可是就是怪怪的。
And Derek Favors known for his work ethic, and he talked about.
I just want to get better. I just want to keep improving as a player throughout the year. Just get better.
那有些球算干扰吗？有些东西好像也不算，因为他从旁边去干扰而已。那个球的动向根本就没有在那边啊，他就跳起来，就在旁边做一个干扰，搞不好连进攻球员都看不到他跳起来。怎么可以说是干扰到？刚刚那些地点，他跳起来那个点都，防守进攻球员甚至都看不到防守球员，怎么会算干扰？
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
I mean, a solid quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Take care of the basketball, being disruptive on D. That combination has them out in front.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Utah, Exum and Burks, they're back. Udo out there with Yarebko, and it's Johnson in at the small forward. Here's Zeller. It's rebounded by Udo.
Well, this is what happens when you're a threat down low. You attract a lot of defensive attention.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Exum dishes to Udo. Just 5 on the clock. Burks is not as good. And Smitty is an NBA player. You get to travel all over the country and see just about every major metro area in the nation. When you were playing, you were doing all that traveling. Which city did you always playing in the most?
You know, Kevin, I thought it was Miami when I left Miami because I had the friends. And let me be honest, the weather and getting a chance to go back to the restaurant. But I think the energy and the basketball knowledge of the fans just walking around is New York City. You have great conversations with people at a deli, all around the city of New York, and then playing in the Mecca. New York was my favorite place.
And they made you feel appreciated there, whether they despised you because you were good and were going to hurt the Knicks, or you were playing for New York and they could cheer you on. Am I right?
Yeah, you're totally right. The one thing they did, Kevin, like you said, playing well or not, or rooting for you or not, they always told you the truth.
Favors with the screen.
Rubio
against Russell. From deep three-point range, kept alive. Here's Gobert. Plays it up and banks it in. Gobert's got the lead up to 4 now for Utah.
And with his nightly size advantage, no surprise that Gobert is such a phenomenal rebounder.
Outside, Lynn, picked by Mozgov. Gobert.
这个是货真价实被猫了，这个没话讲。
There's a minute 34 left now here in the second. Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Gobert's got his second bucket. And the Utah Jazz watch their star play. Gordon Hayward depart for Boston in free agency this past summer.
Yeah, and Kevin,
Jefferson
that's always the concern.
上球好像还有70出啊
，star talent. The loss of Hayward a real setback for this young team.
好球。
Hollis Jefferson passes to Lynn. Outside Russell. Gobert.
被他干扰到了。
And they continue to control the glass.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Jazz shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Alec Burks. And the Nets also making a change. Carroll's checked in.
23%，林老师哎，你也看看这个篮网队的数值多少。
Russell dishes to Lin. Inside. It's stolen by just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock to the paint. Osgood with the steal.
Hey,有了吧，有了。
For the Nets. Carroll's running.
Oh, no, he didn't. What a move in the air from DeMar Carroll. Didn't expect to see that when he took off.
一起在爽什么？哎，为什么不会吊球啊
？Fires from 14. Gobert. Excellent D there from Mozgov.
How does he miss that layup? He's too good to be doing that.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Utah out in front.
我为了在篮下都会干扰到。
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. They asserted themselves nicely in the second quarter and now have a fairly comfortable. And that will.
有比23高一点，25。 那不能在篮下干。
The streets and buildings of Salt Lake City lit up gorgeously. Jazz leading by 5. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. D'Angelo Russell out there with Jeremy Lin. Then it's DeMar Carroll. Then it's Mozgov. And it's AC in at the 4-man position. Here's Mitchell. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Jazz have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And he makes the first. And Mitchell drops them both.
Look at the front court tandem of Rudy Gobert and Derek Favors. Both tremendous players. The question, though, do you get enough spacing with those 2 inside to win it all?
The pass to Ace. Back to Russell.
Hey, man.
He's covered by Favors.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And in today's NBA, you can sometimes get diminishing returns with 2 big men who both need to be around the rim.
That's correct. But 2 things help this Jazz team. Favors is a good mid-range jump shooter. Defensively, he and Gobert are both very mobile for their size. Helps them against small ball teams.
Outside, Lin. There's the pick. From the post. Lin's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And Lin is just fearless, always looking to get as close to the bucket as he can.
还是给力呀！
Kicks to Sefolosha.
打啊！
Outside Favors. It is now to Gobert. Now here's Carroll. Defense is right there. Lin kicks to AC. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Utah leading by an even 3-on-3 break. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Russell against Rubio. Picked by Mozgov. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Lin for the tie. Can't hit that time. And Utah the other way now. Here's Mitchell. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter. You know, Smitty, most players love to create with the ball in their hands, but you can create off the ball too. Who do you think's the best at moving off the ball right now?
I think the best is Klay Thompson right now. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles to get you 60, Kevin. Other guys, J.J. Redick, Kyle Korver, Dwayne Wade. Even Father Time hasn't caught up with Dwayne Wade. He's done a nice job playing without the basketball.
Terrific names you rattle off of. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Exum passes to Urepko. The feed to Johnson. There's the pick. Now here's Burks. He's guarded by Cram. And stolen by Cram. In transition, here come the Nets.
The bucket. I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some early
by 4. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Johnson kicks to Burks. Feeds it to Udo. Shot clock at 5. Johnson from outside. They get it back. Udo's got his first basket of the night.
I love the effort there. Refuses to give up on that play.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now, you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Kicks to Zeller. Pass to Dinwiddie. Zeller up top. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the score.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Hollis Jefferson.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Jazz lead by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Nets trail by 4. We've got Udo. Johnson is out there with Urepko. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Burks in at the 2. That's the group right now for Utah. But they recover it. Mozgov dishes to Lynn. Back to Mozgov. They shoot again.
Mozgov. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Burks kicks to Urepko. Pass to Johnson. The Jazz working the ball around now.
Yeah, that's all.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Burks.
Burks
has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Utah.
Alec very comfortable shooting from mid-range. That's a shot he can get with his driving ability.
Mozgov a screen on Rubio. Here's Russell. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Utah leading by 4. And the Jazz call time here.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. Gobert, he's checked in for Udo. Favors comes in for Urepko. Tabo Cephalosha is checked in for Johnson. And it's Mitchell in for Alec Burks. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, during the last break, he started talking with his team. It was pretty clear-cut to them. He said, look, we need to play with some edge out there. I don't care what the lead is. Do not back off.
And Rubio kicks the favor. Leads away. Offensive rebound. Passes it to Gobert. Brooklyn with the rebound. Dishes to Lynn. Stolen by Mitchell. And they're pushing it up. Rubio with a wide open look. The Jazz with another miss. Brooklyn trailing. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Russell against Rubio. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Rubio.
Got it.
Here's Cephalosha. Here's Favors. A rebound by the Nets. Mozgov's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's the screen. Russell kicks the win. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Brooklyn. Tamari Carey comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Alan Crabb in for Jeremy Lin. The drive by Russell.
Oh yeah, 靠到了。
Russell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and you want the momentum on your side, and Russell showing you how it's done.
Oh, sure.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Utah shooting not great, 40% for the game. Cephalosha passes to Rubio.
这赛啦！
Big factor, hard to convert when he's there.
And here are the Nets.
那边林贝的意见吧，操！
Is giving up 2 points. Here's Russell.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the
该散篮的，
to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
利比亚，老师
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
真秋呢，干！
And there's the pass to Mitchell.
好，那不
Favors
比
with
啊
the。screen. Back at 6. Off target from downtown. So they foul intentionally.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So the
这干这小电竞呢？
makes it a 3-point lead.
Tamari Carroll doesn't get to the line a terrible amount of times. Corey Wing player. But you know what you like about him? When he gets there, he can convert.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Utah calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And right now, you can go for the 2 and then a quick foul, or go for the home run.
Let me tell you my vote. Whatever's the best look and takes the least amount of time.
And now,
这场球他一直在上篮。
the game, D'Angelo Russell.
And tell you, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his
啊，这也被倒了，老师
got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get
人就杵在他前面，他还是要投。
but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And Lin has really carved out a nice role for himself in our league. An effective two-way player who can score, rebound, pass, and defend.
Wow, stepping up in the clutch. Great way to end
打啊打啊！
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the
那些
sideline.
国贝尔让人不错，防守蛮强。
Thanks, Kevin. Jeremy, it really looked like defense got you guys going tonight and got them off their game.
Yeah, I mean, this might have been the hardest that we played, collectively for a whole game in a while. And I think everybody who really stepped out on the floor, they gave everything they had, and it was great to see.
Really was telling, Jeremy, how you guys got going. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
表示爽优爽优爽优爽优爽优爽优爽优爽优爽优爽优爽优爽优。
三分球投6中0，还可以赢球。投不进去啊！啊，今天最后一场啊！刚刚看一下，金块今天打了几场啊？3场。干那边水小，输几分呢？啊！Alcohol 73而已啊，才73，然后 Crab 也才73而已。偷拍网只有偷拍网一个人上80，其他谁？Harris, Demar Carroll。
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Brooklyn Nets in their house, Barclays Center. And for Brooklyn, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. Tonight, 2 teams that have had great success, the kind of battle that could have future ramifications. Kenny, these teams may have to play each other again down the road in the playoffs.
4点半。明天再玩
好 ，send a message。
这场球等到明天再说吧。好，各位晚安啦，拜拜。还没订阅，记得按订阅。